Yup. A new Percy Jackson trailer just dropped. I've already seen it. Like 5 minutes ago, I seen it. Probably should have recorded, but I didn't think about it. I was just so hyped, but not that. I mean, let me not glaze the TV show now. The TV show is alright. Like I did like season one. I think I gave season one like a 7 out of 10. Season one was good. The best part of season one was its characters, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the same. This is not going to be a breakdown video. It's going to be talking about what I see. But one of the biggest problems I had with season one, it was two things. They're probably equally a problem. The biggest problem season one had of Percy Jackson was it wasn't very fantasy focused. It was it didn't use a lot of mythical creatures. It was very grounded because it's very cool. Like in season one, where you had the lion, you had the minotaur that they fought. That shit was all cool, and they barely touched on it. It was like, okay, here goes something cool, and let's take it away from you right as soon. Like, let's take it away from you in 10 seconds. It went by so fast. In this trailer, it does seem like they're leaning heavily. It looks like this is a trailer, so it's meant to look good. But it does seem like they're using a lot more CGI. It feels like they're a lot more confident with their budget, too. Or it looks like they're a lot more confident with the season being successful, or just a successful show in general. Because season one, it felt like it was just based around a town on a bus. You didn't really see much of the camp that much. You didn't really see much fighting. It was a lot of dialogue, which was good. Don't get me wrong. I did like the dialogue. I said the dialogue was the best part of season one. Now, another problem I had with season one was its pacing, which you could argue between the lack of fantasy and the lack of action in season one versus pacing. Percy Jackson has a huge pacing problem. Now, obviously, the reason it's a TV show because it has a lot of story to tell. I don't have a problem what they're telling. I have a problem with they're focusing on telling. It's so like they focus on things that I don't think the audience really cares about, or not nearly as cool. I feel like when in season one there was a part where they're in a mattress store, and it was very cool. Like there was like a trickster in the mattress store, and then it's like 5 minutes later, they're out of the mattress store. It was like, oh, that would have been a cool concept. Maybe they could have had solved some riddles. Maybe they could have showed more character building, but it was like solved in like 10 minutes. There was also the lady on the bus that turned into a monster, and they skipped past that. Like there's a lot of things. Even the dog, the three-headed dog they had, the minotaur at the beginning of Percy Jackson, I think it was like episode 1 or 2. Even the casino scene, like the casino scene in Percy Jackson, was so rushed. It was like half an episode. It wasn't even a full episode. And guess I get it. They're kids. You can't really have kids in a casino, and really drag it out. But that's part of learning how to write a story is you make it work. I don't know who this is. Who is that? Seems like he's back in camp too, Percy. Also, another thing. Okay, no, Lightning Thief was finished. This is the Olympians. Here goes brother, which honestly I don't hate. he's a lot younger than the TV show, which everybody is, so which is pretty cool to see. I like that I like the concept of the whole TV show stretched out from the movie. Because yeah, guess what the main problem with the Percy Jackson movies was? It was rushed. And I like the fact that they can take, what was it, maybe like 8 episodes and stretch it. And I've always said this, I truly believe, I think season 1 of Percy Jackson is like 10 times better than the movies. And the main reason I feel that is if you can put to 8 episodes of, because every one of these episodes was an hour each. So if you could take 8 hours of a TV show and put it into a movie, I feel like you're rushing it. And that's how I feel about the Percy Jackson movies. They were very rushed. But there is a lot of I've never read the Percy Jackson books. So let me just say that. But there is a lot of stuff in this trailer I don't recognize. And as we know, when it comes to Percy Jackson fans, not even just Percy Jackson fans, when it comes to book fans, I don't know how you say it, source material. There we go. When you come to source material, whether it's manga, books, comics, I feel like you're never going to have 100% accuracy. I've seen Percy Jackson channels, or not Percy Jackson channels, but channels who know a lot about Percy Jackson even still say it's not that source material accurate. Is it more source material accurate than the movie? Yes, they don't disagree with that. But they still feel like it's missing a lot. I've always felt this way, and I don't know if this is true, but when it comes to being 100% source material accurate, the only way you're going to do that is if you have forever. I've always said if you have forever, it's the only way. Humans age. It's why I feel like you have to skip certain things in source material, because these actors are not immortal. They won't be young forever, and they have to grow with the story. It's the same thing with like Harry Potter. You know, the Harry Potter movies are very beloved, but huge Harry Potter fans of the books also say it's not that source accurate. And mainly because I feel like, I got to stop saying I feel like, but mainly because humans age. And once humans age, you got to move on. Like, unless you're going to recast actors to play the same actor, which would work. But I don't feel like the industry nor the audience is at a level where like you can recast Captain America, you can recast Percy Jackson, you can recast Harry Potter over and over and over with different actors, but in the same storyline, just because human age. That was one of my things with Chadwick Boseman in Black Panther. They should have just recast him. Humans understand that people die, people pass away. Just recast him. I think we understand, like, okay, Chadwick Boseman died. Yes, this actor is going to get a lot of criticism playing a new role, but, you got to move on. And that's the same thing with Percy Jackson. It's like I said, I didn't read the books, but I have watched YouTube videos of Percy Jackson fans saying, like, they're skipping a lot of stuff. And this is even more source material accurate than the movies. So if this is even more accurate and they're adding more stuff from the movies, and it's 8 episodes, an hour each long, and they still can't get everything, it's not because you can't get everything from a book. It's because you don't have the time. You do got to make cuts, from the most important stuff that matters. Now, I will say, this trailer does look good. I do like the Percy Jackson season 1. Percy Jackson season 1 was very, very split between people. But good thing, like I said, Percy Jackson season 1 was good enough to get another season. I feel like, this might be a hot take, but I feel like if Percy Jackson season 2 is not an upgrade from season 1, I do think they should can it. Because I've said this in my old video, that season 1 was only good, or season 1 has potential to be a 10 out of 10 show if you can learn from your mistakes, the bad pacing, the choice of what to skip and what to linger on. So this is the Sea of Monsters. I'm only going based off the movies. If this is not very focused on Percy Jackson near water, which from the trailer it seems that way, but if this does not up the ante, okay, we get it. We know his origin story. We learned about all the characters. We know about all the guys now. We know what it's about. Can we please see some action? I need season 1 to come out straight, guns blazing. I need stakes high. can we skip all the stuff we already know? We don't need no more. I mean, we need more character building, but we need character building not in terms of what they say, but what they do. And that was another thing with season one. It's like, yeah, okay, you're building the characters, we get it. Season one, a good anchor. But I truly believe that if season two isn't like a 9 out of 10, I think they should can the show. Because you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. Usually season one, the reason a lot of people love season one of TV shows, it's not because it's the best. It's because it's what gets it started. It's like the first bite of food. The first bite of food is delicious because it's just the best. The first time listening to a song is the best part. The first time playing a video game. And it's the same thing with the first season of a TV show. It's because it gets you so hyped from the possibilities of how good something can be. And if season two is another 7 out of 10 episode, if I got so many 7 out of 10s, if season two overall is a 7 out of 10, I think they should stop it. Because obviously they're not learning. That's the whole point of TV shows, is you're supposed to get better over time. But I'm glad. I am glad it's coming out. Like I said, see, there was a lot of people with season one that was like, hey, I don't even know. There was a lot of people season one that didn't even want it to come out. I was against if season two did not get confirmed, I would understand. But since season two is here, I will say I am glad that it happened. Hopefully they can learn. Hopefully they can grow. I did like season one, but they definitely need to build upon their mistakes. But peace. That's in the video, and goodbye.